Just hot and cold complexity. But here we go. Alexi B out in middle on his own. 3 players pushing into A. And Floppy has conceded control of the site in basically an instant. Already just tucked back in storage with a teammate. He's got Alexi alongside the wall, but Bit gives cover for the first of the round. It's an Elige double kill coming out of, well, make it a third. Halzerk, whoa, he gets taken out by Wonderful. Clean pistol work. And now Floppy, 13 health versus Ime, who's got the pillar of water behind him. Just tuck. Oh, the headshots are sick.
Wow. And
you gotta love that. Sure. It ain't half bad. Looking to get into the arena. JT bested by JL. Oh. And Ime comes wide on long with the instant headshot that takes off any kind of a hold for the bomb site. We've got Halzerk still just leaning back on long, but he got 0 contact in all of that.
I saw on the NaVi YouTube channel Bit actually passed an English exam.
Let's go. Yeah, that one too. Elige on the fallback, but low health. So JL, he smells blood in the water on the chase from Wonderful. Clean little boost, wasting no time behind the smoke, and then just really looking to run with the pressure. But into Floppy's M4 and Halzerk on camera with AWP. So they thought that man advantage was just going to be able to be flexed and followed through into potentially the A hit. Instead, we've got NaVi back down 3v4 and setting sights on B, which Ime,
what a clip off,
opens up nicely. As now their angles have been blocked off and they've isolated Bit within the bomb site versus 3. A frag grenade to pop it open, sees nothing. Ime, oh, he catches the temple peek, and Bit does the other double. Just like that, Complexity thought a retake was possible, but no, sir. Halzerk posted up. There's disjointedness between Alexi and his teammate. The no trade comes out, and that's a comfortable 4v4 right back with utility holding the A push at bay. JL almost caught out by the fountain peak. Can Ime do it twice? Can he catch something at the B site? Floppy, arguably, should have won that duel. JL getting the better of him as Halzerk looks to press out. This time it's JT with the response. He gets his revenge from the last round and puts us back into the even keel.
The composure to Complexity. Halzerk on a great angle.
A push is coming in quick enough as well. Utility from Long's gonna have Halzerk preoccupied, gets the peek to Wonderful, plays behind pillar, but can't manage Bit. Fast flank comes through. Bit's got to go grab bomb off Long. His hands are going to be busy. JL, oh, doesn't cover Dark. He gets the trade.
Oh, he can get him.
Comes down to the kill. He swings. Oh, Floppy. Set it up for JT to close. Floppy was dead 40 seconds ago, but I don't know why he's on my mind.
What, Floppy?
That was JT in the clutch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn.
You think about Floppy a lot.
I do. I can't help it. Can't stop the flop.
That was a nice round from Halzerk positionally. And, well, it doesn't end in tragedy here for Complexity, even though it comes close. I think NaVi had a...
Hey guys, Hot Pizza just added new CS2 squad category with some really interesting cases. Also, they've added a new game mode that you can try with your friends or versus other players. Here, as an example, in this case flip mode, I challenged this guy for his 5 cases worth of $70. And managed to win the coin battle, which means I get all the cases, and after all the skins were revealed, I got $120 worth of skins. Withdrawing any skins you unboxed is super easy. Just go to your inventory, select any skin you want, and click send, and in less than a minute, you will get your skin. So guys, if you want to play on Hot Pizza, they have many convenient deposit methods like credit cards, skins, crypto, and many other, as well as don't forget to use my code VLADAPART for free 50 cents as a bonus. Link to the website will be in description below.
You've got Elige on a rifle, and you've got all the remains of NaVi here on long. Grim takes the peek first, the second pistol swings, and they're just trying to claw them in, draw them towards Elige, and that rifle, JT burning to a crisp. They still haven't seen the AK, and that should serve up a warning for NaVi. Now it reveals itself. And Floppy gets in from the other side of the map on only 8 HP. NaVi have enough time to leave if they want to, but they still just keep fighting.
I mean, they could run, but then they would only have one option, and now behind a smoke.
Oh, and even then, down to 1 extra second. So Elige, basically, when he walked off that site, I feel like Elige is just exuding confidence.
Oh, it's nice they had that smoke. And the 5-7 kills.
Halzer continues to press, but a missed shot. Bit.
Oh,
the
dude, they
double.
can't buy a trade, man.
Thing of beauty from Bit. 15 kills now. Hardest hitting player in the server tonight. Alige, also his third victim, as Bit just churns through that A site like butter. Spread thin is Complexity as Emek comes out with a sharp headshot too. This, I think he's had some quiet maps. He's had some stellar ones as well. But this, straight back to it. Floppy gets blasted. Alige gets bested. I mean, he's like 6-7 bullets into that spray, dealing with the bricks angle.
Yeah, well,
No matter who he duels with, he gets nothing. Molotov on Floppy, still takes one down, and Alige will get the trade. Alige may not win those opening fights in a few of these rounds this half, but that trade's at least something. Puts us to the 3 versus 3. Halzer hunting Alexi. Camera peek, a possibility.
but the 2 in mid, they got some resources tied up. I don't know if Alexi, let's see if he... Ooh, he gets a kill, and Halzer's still here waiting for a fight, but that means one site's open, and Imma starting to walk in. JT will look for it. Nice one.
Yep.
But we've got one coming in.
Oh, just got into Temple.
Oh, no repeat coming out. 25 seconds. They're going to forfeit the site, basically. Oh!
Wow. Missed
That's,
shot. He can miss. Ladies and
Don't
gentlemen.
compare me to Simple.
Yeah, he can miss. And JT is going to be the guy to stand up in this round. 3 frags solo on that B site. Alexi playing back pillar. He's dumping his grenades, burning off dark room, smoking off long. Volley comes over the top. He's stuck on the other side, but he's going through. Alexi clears out jail. And just like that, a couple kills come out of NaVi. 10 seconds to the clock. Wonderful. Along the smoke, but it's a flat position from Alige and Floppy with
have to
him.
plant.
The force buy. Oh, the bomb's lost.
Are you serious?
No way.
Come on, boys.
Oh, no way. And then
Two
after
die
time.
after time?
Where'd the bomb?
James IRL in the cafeteria said, I'm going to hold you to everything negative you say about Complexity today.
Yeah.
What you got, man?
What you got, James?
What you got, James?
We get the CTs down with another smoke up towards camera. That delays Alige's middle push. And nobody's watching.
Oh.
Okay, nobody's watching.
Nice.
Grim just slips through, and because Wonderful's again in the deepest corner, feels like he's expecting one of the other 2 players that were just right there a second to go to have contact. But every time somebody's
Great
hiding
spot.
back here on the beach at this off angle. Hobbit has a nasty one as well, more to the left where he plays behind the boat. It's off the flash. That they at least blind one, but then the meat grinder gets the best of it. Grim triple. Starting to get things moving in the anti-eco. Up to 9 frags is Grim. Up to 6 rounds is Complexity. So defense on high alert, but still some util to get Alexi off the spot. Bit. He will find his kill because he fast activates and flanks dark. Then bomb gets dropped, thrown up onto the platform. And Wonderful comes through with an additional kill, so only long coming in. And it's so much damage versus Grim, no chance. They didn't clear close door, and the time is just not there for Grim, nor are the frags. NaVi, full comfort in the shutdown. So now they will be playing versus map 1 point, and Alexi's got the opening here as well. Grim, it's a trade. And Alexi's just looking to buy more time, dives back to cross. Grim killed by the rotator and JL, who didn't waste a second on the swing. A left side push could be the end of JT, so Floppy's gonna have his hands full, but he gets the headshot and another and a third. A 2v4 when they need it.
Whew, that could have been the end of the game. Absolutely. What a round out of JT and Floppy.
That is Wonderful. Pull this one off. Molotov to his teammate. He catches Halzer, but it's through the smoke that Grim gets revenge. Deagle out of Temple, dies at the hands of Floppy. The second rifle, though, still in the mix. Shots out of jail, just off the mark. And with JL on low health, feels like Bit's gonna have to go big. 5-7 and little to lose. They got the T's leaning back. Floppy gets off sight. JL starts to move it forward. More shots landing. Would have heard it. Bit creeping out. Now low HP and dead. So all is good for Complexity as they secure double digits. And this T-side comeback's real.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid anti-eco right there. Protocols look a lot better. We've seen some shaky rounds here on T-side, but...
And we're going to get the split into the B site, so let's see if leaning back pays off. Grim's looking to get around on jail. Pressure from the utility, and Grim blind catches Alexi, but Imez close enough to throw a wrench in the works with JL. The long hold, 3 kills, and Wonderful catching one on the push out. It needs to be a Liege. 1v2, a couple seconds left, and now he has to commit. They're gonna come right at him, pushing up. A Liege squeezed, and NaVi with 2 rounds left to close Anubis, get it over the line. Oh, Complexity. The T-side comeback looked real, but just shy of the finish line. Let's see if Complexity's T-side struggles will be here again. Elish tries to chase down Alexi, who gives him the fadeaway up from heaven. Bits blind. Players on site also dive behind box. Oh, that's... yeah, you don't love that, do ya? A little shot through the smoke to keep the short player down, but it's 2v2 regardless. And the Glock towards heaven confirms Alexi, but check out Bit. Cheese in the smoke. With 1 in water, he presses out ever so slightly, squeezing Floppy like a fresh grapefruit.
Oh, and he knows.
Back, he shoots him in the head, and now Halzer's been spotted, can't land a shot, and Bit is king.
Bit is so awesome. That was such an awesome move. He knew that Halzer was rotating around to Monster, not rotating back to A. And he used that time to walk up the bridge, and Floppy wouldn't expect anybody to push up in that situation. They thought they had space, it was disrespected, but it was done so safely.
Clean with it. Or you're gonna turn into a bumper sticker. Emet, overwhelmed by the 3 inside the bathrooms, and his support and Wonderful back on site. He's gonna have to do it on his own. They'll lose Floppy as he kind of just presses out B, keeping them preoccupied. Wonderful, it's a bit more damage on a Liege, but it is indeed Complexity with enough time and the bomb to plant.
Yeah, they got 4 players alive, they got that site. Screw those first 2 rounds, man. This is the rifle round, baby.
What's that guy up to? JL just hanging out. It's winnable. They split up. They go 2 players back for bomb, 2 players forward for site. It's going to come down to the wire. If the CTs come swinging out dumpster, which they will. Alexi traded, though. Grim holds on. And Complexity, despite losing that bomb for a moment, recover the round.
I think MA overplayed it, you know? They have to go get back, get the bomb. They're going to come and clear him right away.
They keep Grim committed to the site.
That reminded me, I saw in the hallway, we saw Boomich in the hallway, and I was like, motherfucking Boomich! And then Boomich was like, hey.
Hi. Terrorists win. That's me. But haven't seen a single CT inside of Connector so far this half.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because they want them to come through bathrooms and step into the sight lines of Wonderful and Emet. A kill apiece. A bounce back nade that keeps Halzerk off Wonderful and could allow the bank player to come help, but Wonderful's gonna get squeezed between Floppy and the site. He knows he's in a tough spot, but they can't really come get him. They will come deep after clearing Alexi off of the bank push, so all seems to have gone well, and Bit's gonna go for the save instead.
A take that goes against this a little bit. I actually think that this runs a lot closer than it looks, and their setup is it's definitely still not bad because they have at least long control.
But he hears that dismantling of the boost, and off the timing, Emet catches him blindsided. Nice flash from Alexi. Fantastic flash from Alexi. It's a double kill off JL's Deagle. And Liege, a little uncomfortable, but at least enough space to plant. Falls into the 5-7. And now it's going to have to be a Floppy 1v3. But again, one of the players who can clutch. They've got their hands on guns, and they could all just swing at a moment's notice. But Floppy's sectioning them off wonderfully. Just makes sure this one isn't the one that NaVi can break through with.
There's an animal inside this man. You can't even tell who won the clutch. Look at him. You know that he can win a round like that. He's actually such a good player in the clutch, but when he displays it like that, that's when you remember.
Dude, Alexi's B-site flashbangs in the last 24, 48 hours have been fantastic.
He's got some of the best utility, period. He's just JL to use as well.
Oh, the timing. They got him on a weird one. JT, not more than just the one. And JL with a sick recovery with the 2K. But Grim's nade, ooh, that helps. It keeps the health of Complexity in a doable position. Smoke on the site for the plant, but that's gonna get cracked open off the nade. Still, bomb down, op up, peek left, and he lands it. It's Alexi down into the 2v2, and a chance for Halzerk to come at this from a different angle. If he peels another player off the retake, then this is looking good for Complexity, but he only sees it now. At the same time as Grim toppling Emet off the top, it is Complexity. Nade volley in. Cool, popping open the front smoke, but the Incendiary's there to meet him. And that makes it way too easy for JL and Bit to gun down the front half of the pack. Everybody else stuck behind it, and Complexity gonna have to try to finagle a 3v5 out of this one. Plenty of time to work it. Oof, not far off, Alexi. Bit boosted. Could catch somebody off guard. Oh, we saw it. Oh, as he ran by, he saw it. Jesus. Another peek, you know one's there. Halzerk gets that kill. A 3 versus 5 evened out. JL
Didn't even see him.
Next. Not a single additional kill. JT stuck on top of the bomb as the CTs get ever closer. They're gonna go over, and that bodes well for the first. JT stuck between the two, and the op shot connects. Halzerk returns the favor, and with a Tech 9 out, it's gonna draw Wonderful forward, or he sticks.
Wait, he could totally stick here.
And it's done. Just like that.
I feel like there's such a high likelihood of a stick. You're like,
5v3, looking for that 9th. Looking to just bounce right back from the defuse stick.
gotta be careful with this angle. Crouch peek. Oh,
Nice
Grim
shot.
just walks into it.
Another
Smoke
one?
isn't good.
Ooh, just off the mark, but had a chance at a third shot. Doesn't get it out. And a Liege 4v2 established. Plenty of time, and the CTs couldn't be further apart. Bit of a stomp. Lexi B, he'll catch the offer. Takes 60 damage and still hanging on. It's gonna push Bit to the clutch, but again, so far removed from the situation. If he stomps up, they know for sure that he's there and not flanking connector, so he'll take his merry time.
Well, they're still clearing things out, planning truck now.
I wouldn't put it past Bit, though, to pull this off. M4 could be sharp.
Wait, they don't
First
think
one's
he's
free.
flanking.
JT stuck in the corner,
Ooh,
and JT's not going to lose these clutches. It's his bread and butter. Complexity, putting forth a hell of an improvement from Anubis. No utility for the defense. A Liege down in con. If patterns repeat, this pistol's NaVi's. Halzerk waiting for the long commit, but the Bathrooms player's just going to shoot him in the back of the head. A Liege tries to get into the engagement. Smoke goes deep on Dumpster. And it's going to be NaVi to start off on the right foot. 5v3 post plant in the pistol. A 98% chance that they win this. So says the computers.
Computer.
All right? But the computers, they don't know about emotion. Okay? They don't know about the human element. The belief in Floppy's ability to 1v5 from Bank. Half of their round wins are from pistols.
Fourth in the 2 maps, yeah. They could. This comes down to sort of Imma's call, but they're going to try to run it out.
Yeah, that flash is good from short. Oh, but Floppy gets a second kill. Third one's going to get away from him, but it does delay long enough for pistols to come back, and they have more util. Grim's got some crucial grenades here to chuck out. Frag goes first, does a bit of damage. Smoke could block off short. That's a problem for NaVi. Their other 2 players just stuck in water. Still 3 alive, but blind. And they're hanging on for dear life as Grim gets down to the water. Wonderful's gonna get bested off the scout, and Emet, well, the bomb's in front of him, but so are 3 CTs. No kits. 1 kills his. Second delays the process. Halzerk on the stick comes back, and just like that, Emet's gonna go ahead and keep NaVi's T-side moving.
Ooh, nice save. That is clutch out of Imma that they needed for sure. That's pretty huge.
So we get an attempt down to the B site. Nate nearly getting Grim down for the count, but Wonderful's peek into the site will get the job finished off. Now that's, of course, Grim on low health, meaning to support Floppy. They do draw a 3rd player down in the form of Halzerk. A Liege, there's going to be no resistance up top. And Floppy's on one. 2 kills towards Monster, 3 on the round, and his 15th for map 2.
Yeah.
So B site.
He doesn't get the same freedom, of course, so that makes sense. But I'm not sure if you have.
Halzerk kind of floating back and forth, but it's going to be a Liege on an island. flash comes over. He's fully blind.
They are
Doesn't pull the
clear.
trigger. Sees the shadow. So Alish. Imagine that third.
Oh, but it's beautiful with halzerk ready to push at the exact same time.
Clean tethering. Floppy versus Bit on Monster. And it's not going to unravel. No, sir. JL not even there to capitalize on the first fight. His head taken off by Grim, and Complexity put up another stellar CT setup.
That was a nice little drift right there, as he knew the smoke was coming up.
Alish about to hit him with a jump scare as they all turn attention towards halzerk. Oh, yeah, you'll get there. 2 kills at least. halzerk re-engages as JT comes up con, and it's all good Complexity.
Save it up for this try. Pretty much what we expected. What's annoying is like what you could expect on Anubis, what you could expect on the following map with Complexity.
That he delays ever so slightly, but we've got a 3-player stack deep on B.
Look,
Op as well with an angle.
Alish knows no one's coming out mid, and he has con right now, so... Oh, whoa, that's a pretty bad miss. They're going to come for him, but perfect cover from JT. Buys the Op time. Op can fall back into a new line, and now there's only 2 left. And now, at a minute mark, Alish coming down con.
But Wonderful has timing. Oh, yes, he's in between it, but Alish still finds the headshot. And Bit, I don't know if he's got the health. He sure as hell has the aim. halzerk waiting on the angle, holding off on bomb, closes overpass, and keeps Complexity in the fall finals. Their overpass is rock solid, and their T-side on this map was just far too much.
On overpass, that looked a little uncomfortable. Alexi flying out here.
Real pace to that one. Grim doesn't get the headshot, but they don't see this coming. Oh, Alish deep inside of Secret. Now Alexi's able to press the distance into hell, but JT bests him. Battle of the IGLs. Lots of brains on the line, and Alexi's gets splattered. It's the double ramp push that comes out for the T's, but again, the biggest difference, not only does Alish get those kills in Secret, but one of them was carrying bomb. It just enabled another player to throw themselves down there, and I mean, Emad, this feels impossible, but he at least picks up the first. halzerk's got the contact, and then Alish is supposed to peek from Secret, but Emad does a great job of sectioning this off. 2 kills deep. Oh, Alish says enough's enough, pins him to the wall. 3 kills to Alish.
So...
Oh, we didn't see Floppy hiding behind the stairs like Harry Potter.
But one thing I liked about Complexity's nuke was that when we saw on their T side, they were using outside, but they weren't with the default cross smokes all the time. They were taking top silo. They were sneaking one cross to red. JT was getting the secret control, but then they were using it.
Shoot!
Oh, wait, that's a CT. What?
It's okay. It's okay.
I thought I was just watching a T the whole time.
I wasn't saying anything. I was like, you know, they are eco kills. I don't need to cast these.
I was just speaking Japanese over here. This thought it was just foreign ass default.
Yeah, we had a halzerk. Look at this.
I was just...
The red player sees him.
Switching to the knife after all that is crazy. Yeah.
Could have gotten sketchy. Floppy fighting top secret, but there's a
They don't
player
know about
close.
this.
Yeah, Bit's got him.
He went to watch it.
Easy. Grim's MP9's not much in the face of AKs. That's a second headshot out of Ema. Alish kills Bit as he comes back up from ramp, and Johnny's pushed out with the noob tube. Trying to put it back in the middle of the pack, but he gets shot in the head, and JL, perhaps? Yeah. He's going to make sure that they may win the round, but should be costly. NaVi just flexing the EMA AK entries outside. If they get to ramp soon enough, they could still contest this. We've got 3 players taking their sweet old time. And it's just a huge wide swing. Oh man, 3rd player down. JT and Floppy just murder them on the approach.
And the bomb's dropped inside the ramp. JL's got to come and try to scoop it back up.
Oh, smoke's not fast enough. So at least JL bests JT.
Oh, he can maintain info as well on the crosses, which Ronnie's trying to do, but they
From
still can't.
Downstairs.
Yeah, they still can't necessarily get this back. Let's see Imma. He's been shooting hot. They're coming to look for him.
He's got him right there in the open. They're pressing down against him. Headshot to Floppy. Tries to snap it over. Oh, and he gets
halzerk. Oh, no, halzerk.
He is starting strong. And halzerk cold as ice.
Super cold, but not cold as ice in the really cool way we would normally use it.
JL and Wonderful, and JT's getting active. Oh, but he loses the duel. Everybody crouching, keeping their head down. Floppy catches one, Hulzerk the next. We've got Heaven Presence and a 4v2, but Emes starts to peel him off.
He's still shooting.
Man, he's hitting hard.
Wait, going back into lobby, they've got to go get that bomb.
Yep. At least they dodged the gunfights. Oh, Emes tries to come out wide, and Elige isn't having any of that. His second kill with only 2 health left over. So JL gone back to grab bomb, now just doesn't have time to pull this one off, and it is Complexity with 3 alive, essentially, to get this CT side back alive.
That's day saved. It could go wrong. It starts with Grim. Nice spray down.
Ooh, clean for one. Still Floppy up in the rafters, but the bomb does get down.
Is running. He needs to be chased.
Elige is here somewhere.
Oh, Alexi, run!
Elige misses the peak, but Alexi plants in the open on the other side because of the vent chase, and so all is still good. An evacuation route downstairs, not enough. Tied game as Elige gets another 2K, 12 frags, 8 rounds deep. Ooh,
No,
after time.
He's so close to doing damage, but man.
Oh, the Mac 10 bests him, but luckily Grim's there for the double kill. Trades him out and then gets back to sight. But he's not able to manage Alexi sliding. Trophy peak is fast. Elige hot on the heels of the lobby players, and Wonderful's low. He can't get away, but another player's coming. It's a pistol out for Elige and little bits of health. Hulzerk has 45 ADR coming into this map. A struggle start, and yet here he is, crucially, with an angle on Hut. Oh man, there's so much on his shoulders. Oh, and he loses the duel.
What?
They just left. It's kind of like flashes of that Anubis setup where they didn't clear door and then just leave.
Yeah, what?
JT just getting the one. I mean, this looks like NaVi, despite just having 3 players breathing down their necks.
They thought everybody went down the vent? Is that what they thought?
They've got to play for it. Last round of the half. Flashes are good. Players blind. Floppy gets 2. Oh, but Alexi, the little that was left of Hulzerk, not enough. A 5th round added to their tally. Nobody actually damaged by that top Hut Berettas. Emet tucks his head and dies. Flank around through main. It's still the player's drop. Alexi, he can't get more than 1. And they could still just try to press out for the plant as Bit gets over towards double doors. It's coverage. Or so it was. They come off the plant. They push to Bit, and he just slams them back.
Oh, they could have been a plant there, but they were worried about the vent flank and weren't watching it.
He's looking to creep out, but he's very much on his own with a FAMAS versus 3. He's going to give himself a flash to swing with. Beautiful nade from Alexi. Just peels Hulzerk off the play, gets in. It's just that little bit of help that Bit seemed to need.
There's still no rotation downstairs. So Bit's alone here. He'll have to do everything.
So far, so good. But Floppy peeking from the other side. Jump over from Emet, gets Elige off the angle, and it gets JL the upgrade. Floppy planting the bomb. Man advantage for NaVi despite the early damage. Oh, that's huge. JL just picking up the kill. JT to the clutch. Loves the clutch, but Wonderful hiding behind the doorway. And it is NaVi to win versus the first guns of Complexity.
That's a big win. Last round, they were missing that volley on Turnpike when they took out grab control here. Tech9s, they're running out. Bit looking for the swing. Instant dink into death.
Now, all of a sudden, Alexi feels the pressure.
Whoa, wait, they killed Wonderful upstairs too.
Oh, but Alexi's gun's empty. It's a P250 versus a swarm of T's. Support from JL behind him. Alexi's hanging on.
What?
2 pistol kills. Grim's able to Tech9 back. Emet, a great chance to clutch. Bomb's gonna plant in the open. He's done. Emet's gonna swing, close doors, and now it's a forced plant from Elige. He has the cover, and Emet's not able to chase. Great moment for Elige. He could now be deep in decon. Oh, and Elige, he hits it. Alexi B's best efforts, the double P250, not enough.
The relief from Elige, because that literally could have been the game. This would have been 2 massive rounds followed by a save for Complexity, and there's just so much pressure right now.
Sure enough.
The free death.
Yep. Good positioning from Alexi. Still staying at the top of the board for NaVi. Chance to maybe pressure vent. Hulzerk, critical trade frag. Will dive vent with bomb. Joins up with Elige as well, who did manage to get down secret. Bits at a distance with the MP9. Could try to take the chance and spam smoke. Hulzerk's only on 2/3 of his health. And Bit is so close to him, but does the plant go down? Yes. And he buys time. So smooth here from Bit. Hulzerk thinks he has a chance in the post plant. No shot. Bit just slips through. And JL setting up that 5v4. Alexi positioned in the perfect spot.
Bit, there is a timing, but a great angle from JL actually to cover Bit.
Yeah,
wasn't redundant, just sitting back there.
Don't let this one fall through. Halzerk's gonna try the same damn thing. Floppy got his kill towards main.
Two timings.
No way.
Wait a second.
2v5.
Two passive? They saw Wonderful go up top into heaven. One coming out of the vents at the moment. Alexi, he could find a timing.
It all comes down to Alexi's timing. Back's turned, he's up, and Floppy covers! Fire out of Wonderful, look at the health! Look at what Complexity have managed!
He wants to deal with this now.
They were all in sight, and they nail it!
No shot.
No way! Floppy 4K in a round that Complexity needed.
They were already feeling like their tactic was defeated. They couldn't drop mini. They lost outside. That same setup worked again. And then they walk out, and it's just Floppy to come through and dismantle the perfect crossfire. JL playing it so well, but they were tucked back sight, terrified. And this passive setup, just like what we saw on Overpass when they came out into the B site, they got punished for not peeking and playing their advantage.
Then we could be looking at 3v3 with health advantage NaVi.
Yeah, he's not looking for a push, but he still could clear it. But the timing, it might be in favor a bit. Let's see if Floppy turns around correctly. No, he'll go down, but this makes it a 3-on-3.
Grim from the secret stairs, back at it. JL doesn't want to take a chance and peek outer. It's a deep wall of smokes again at a great position from Ima. If they want main, they can have it this time. But the A site, that's under wraps. Under the gaze of the deep peek from Squeaky, JL tethers perfectly. And the additions to NaVi deliver.
Okay, so we get some proactivity, at least, right? The adjustments here from NaVi to push a bit. Wonderful's with him upstairs, but Bit is alone.
Oh, JT has a nade out. Bit's position.
What?
Double kill drops, no third. At least then Grim's able to add one. They get into the B site. They molly deep towards ramp. Floppy wins his duel and still has control of the top vent. 25 seconds to the clock. It's a top hut hold from Ime. Punishes Floppy. Won't be able to add himself to the lower hold. 12th round on the line. The T's walk up, but Alexi's fast. He's already on the double doors. Wonderful's gonna get his. And Halzerk, who's had a cold series, looks to bring it back here and now. Just two more left to take. Both doors open. AK up, flash in hand, and a smoke goes deep towards bomb. Misses the first chance, but now he knows both positions. And as he crosses, Alexi's caught. He's got the flash, and he's got just Emet ahead of him. A tap, a nade, a peek, a clutch, and a 12th round for Cole!
Okay, Hallie. Okay, that's 12. No sweat off the brow. That is insane. The 1v2 composed after coming into this map with 45 ADR. Bit nearly did this by himself. Wow.
What a time to deliver. Halzerk just flexing around the ramp. Insta-kill to Alexi. And the aim duelist that is Ima right here, barely pulling the AK up, but missed shots cost Ima.
Yeah, he set himself up for a good fight. A pretty destitute buy. 3 MP9s to defend for this series for a chance to get into the Royal Arena.
Oh, and it's fast. Bit's up close. Not able to hold off.
And there's that ramp play again.
What's the B-site defense look like? Fast rotate down. They're already in control. Last time, a little later. This time, lesser weapons. The SMG gets nothing, and the trade frags are clean. Man advantage with Wonderful and JL still up in the mix, but both of them stuck towards vents. And Elige, well, he's left JT to hold, but the smoke's gonna cut him off. And as the gun goes empty, Halzerk just starts to peel off health.
I think that's both spotted.
Slow it down. Complexity on the brink of a Faze rematch, but JL's not gonna go down without a fight. It's a fast frag to JT. And it's one player back anchoring ramp, the other on the other end of sight. To push out this window could be the end of NaVi at the Blastfall Finals, or it's their chance to keep this hope alive. The crossfire trade, it's not there because Halzerk just waits. Back-to-back clutches and Complexity in the Royal Arena, in front of the crowd, with a chance at revenge against FaZe. Question them all you want. Blowouts here and there.